Hello, Barbara, and thank you for taking your time to have this short meeting with me face and face to share a bit your experience in preparing the proposal for the SME instrument. Now, just for our followers, I would like to put them in the context. We joined our forces in order to help you, your company, to raise funding from this instrument, which we just named SME Instrument. Before we dig in, would you be first so kind to tell us about your company, so who you are and what you are doing, because it's really inspiring your work, and I'm really happy that we had a chance to work together.
Thank you, Christian. Hello also to everybody. My name is Barbara and I'm the director of Dia-Vit company. Dia-Vit is a young R&D company, and we are developing the technology and sensor for non-invasive blood glucose measurement. This is a worldwide innovation. We are planning to develop a device who will basically improve the life of diabetes patients. Diabetes patients will be able, with our device, to measure their blood glucose level pain-free, which is very important, and with less cost and as current invasive methods enable.
You wanted to raise funding for this SME instrument, so it's a nice opportunity, of course, for the startups and young companies to get up to 2.5 million euros of equity-free funding. And because you already reached the prototype level, and now you probably want to make, obviously, the next step. So you are already familiar with this instrument, but could you tell me what was the biggest challenge you wanted to solve when you approached us and when we started to work?
Look, Dia-Vit have applied several times for this SME instrument, and we already reached very high scores, about 13.5 points. So we already several times get seal of excellence, but this was still not enough to get financing. So when we are looking how to improve our application, we ask all around. We ask our colleagues who already won phase 2 tender and succeeded. We also spoke with Technology Park Ljubljana, and all of them recommended Christian and his global disruption platform as the solution who might help us to get on this last step.
What did you think is the biggest problem that you need to solve, Because, for example, when you called me, you said, we think we need to improve impact. So what did you have in mind,
When we got these reviews from the committee from Brussels, basically all the time somehow we get a little low scores on marketing part and commercialization part. So obviously this was the part that was quite a challenge for us. We get very high score for the technology. We also didn't have any problems with implementation, but this third middle part was somehow challenging. And I must say that when we were discussing things internally, we said, how can we write the application differently? We are starting getting out of ideas. And then Christian came along. So what should I say about your platform? I must say that I personally and also my colleagues here, we found this global disruption platform very useful because this platform has videos, and these videos are very nicely structured. So this enabled us very easily to follow the application questions. And also all these videos have inside these little graphs or pictures, and when you go through these videos and listen to them, you get very good understanding of how the answer to the question should be formed. This is one thing. Another thing is that all these videos follow the structure, which is also important, so when you prepare the application, you do not miss any important parts. And I must say now, working with Christian, we decided also for this bigger package, advanced package, which included this personal coaching. And this was the most valuable part of our cooperation. because on this in this case we got how to say outside view of our application. As I mentioned, our biggest challenge was we didn't know how to improve our application, which was already very good. But Christian gave us outsider view, independent view of the project, and very nicely pointing out the things that were missing in our application, and we were even not aware that we are missing some aspects.
So would you say that, okay, we are still waiting for the results, I think, but would you say that we managed to, improve? I mean, in overall, were you happy with the final result? Do you find the application a bit different, for example?
I was, at the end, how to say, surprised, thrilled, scared a little bit, because we have changed the application quite a lot at the end. But basically, I believe that we really managed to improve it because the application itself now has more structure. It is very clear, and also it has these missing parts. I believe, and we are hoping that this time we will not get only high grades, but also financing.
Now, Barbara, just to conclude this, do you have any special message, or would you like to share with the audience or your plans, your next steps, something like that to inspire us?
Just to conclude, our discussion, I would just really highly recommend the use of Global Disruption Platform for anybody who's preparing SME Instrument application, and especially for phase 2 applicants, also the coaching with Christian. Because I really believe this is not just another platform, but it is a service with added value for the applicants.
Thank you again, Barbara.